those wretched things. Must lug my guts through this hell. Moving ahead.
Wicked little beasts. They'll down you in one strike. With pleasure. You're staring at me again. What do you want? Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
I have something to ask.
So, we're resting here? Turning in for the night? No, I'm more than happy to put my feet up. I'm just not used to this. The night normally means bustling streets, bursting taverns. Curling up in the dirt and resting is, a little novel. I'm in no place to rest yet. Today has been a lot. I need some time to think things through, to process this. You rest. I'll keep watch. You know, if you want to spend time with me, you only have to say so. But suit yourself. I'm sure we'll drift off at some point.
Deep dread floods you. Though you have a tadpole, you know your broken mind is not like the others who bear the worm. A few scraps of the past come back to you now and then, but you can never quite tell where the knowledge comes from. Inexplicable, violent yearnings overwhelm all other thoughts. Who could you possibly be to be their vessel? You recall waking up, hearing the pounding war drum of blood. How cruel your old life must have been. What could have happened to make you forget? As you fall asleep, you are a shivering and shaking mess. Blood, blood, blood. Blood, blood. You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
A hand? Anyone? Ow! Perhaps I should have clarified? A helping hand? Anyone? Just your average traveler stuck between realms. Pull me out, and we'll get properly introduced. What everyone's doing is working wonders! Now a quick little pull should do the trick. Hello, I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies, I'm usually better at this. Apologies. I didn't exactly memorize my cephalopodian barishment spells last night. Wasn't the best prepared for an attack by squid. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Norseloid as well. I don't know what transpired exactly, but the ship broke into pieces and I suddenly found myself in freefall. As I was plummeting to certain death, I spied a glimmer quite near where I estimated my body to impact with less than savory propulsion. Recognizing this glimmer to be magical in nature, I reached out to it with a weaving of words and found myself on the other side, as it were. How about you? How did you survive the fall? That vast burning wreckage behind you somewhat contradicts your story, but here you stand, so who am I to argue? Still, swashbuckling heroics aside, I have the unfortunate suspicion your survival is still very much in jeopardy. Back on the ship, you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insurgent in the ocular region, were you not? No use sugarcoating it, is there? The insurgent we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as seromorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle? We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together? Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved, or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have a feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
So, we've picked up a wizard who managed to get stuck in his own portal. Hardly a promising introduction.
The currents of weave around these wounds are absolutely fascinating. There's so much to explore. Exploration merits companionship, though. Shall we? Most excellent. Then, without further ado, let's be off. Here's hoping we come across a powerful healer and a powerful wizard both.
Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad, and twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
They're right. No one's safe if that thing goes loose.
Damaze?
Enough. Lower the trap. Ready your blade.
You've but one chance. Join me or die.
No!
You lying rat! The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me. It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter.
Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a Gale tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification.
You have made an ally from Kresh Kalir. Few know such fortune. Call me Laezel. Come. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A Kresh must be near. We will ask this Zoru where he has seen my kin.
A Githyanki joining our company. For a collaboration I'd anticipated, but a welcome one nonetheless. Memory loss isn't usually a symptom of xeromorphosis. If it is, they've forgotten to write it down in any text I've read on the subject. Then again, our case isn't exactly usual. Perhaps whatever's causing our tadpoles to remain in stasis has also affected your mind. If xeromorphosis takes place, all trace of your former self will be subsumed into the Mind Flayer's hive. So, to still be here, if a mite forgetful, still a win in my book. Let's see. I hail from Waterdeep, City of Splendors. I am a wizard of considerable acclaim and scholar of exceptional accomplishment. I have a cat, a library, and a weakness for a good glass of wine. And if the mood takes me, I'm known to try my hand at poetry. There. Didn't that paint enough of a picture?
For a split second, you see a swirl of untamed magic. Then his defenses drop like a portcullis.
Out! That was uncalled for. No. And please, don't try that again unless I invite you to. We all have those from time to time. I once wished a most impure demise on a colleague of mine who bore the last remaining copy of Etheril's Enchiridion of Enchanting Easements. It's a first edition, too. As regards to your own morbid little fantasies, I'm sure they're nothing to worry about. So long as they remain fantasies.